Okay, today's date 7/12. Well, actually, it's the 14th, but this is when it was posted. I just now am at the Ventura County Courthouse website, and I see once again the judge, Commissioner Snyder, has denied my request for the reasons. I don't think I'm being too demanding here, but apparently, yeah, the judge has now twice refused to explain to me, the plaintiff, why she not only did not honor the terms of the contract that she, laid out, but she also denied me the ability to collect the full judgment, which I'm entitled to. And I've tried to find out why the court is not honoring their own contract, as well as find out why I am not entitled to the full amount of what I want right now. And instead of just the 5 missing payments, yeah, I get it. She doesn't want to explain how she came to that answer. But that is what I am requesting, the reasons behind her decision. Because there really has to be some type of reason there as to why they completely are not abiding by the terms of the contract that they had me, the plaintiff, sign to allow the defendant to make monthly payments. I did my part. I put up with her for 3 years. Not to mention, it cost me thousands more dollars because she destroyed another fence, and, she's called the cops multiple times. Anyway, so no matter what, even though the judge is denying me the ability to know the reason why she refuses to end that settlement agreement with the defendant, I'm not required to take any money from her, and I will just wait until, I guess, the house sells, if it ever sells. But in the meantime, I've been ignoring my neighbor to the best of my ability, and she's going out of her way to get me to pay attention to her, to make me yell at her, to make me just somehow communicate with her. She sent me another letter, and I just wrote refused on it and gave it back to the mailman. And then she started planting palm trees along my fence. Because, she can't build a fence, but she can plant palm trees to disguise the fact that she removed my retaining wall. Okay, whatever. So now, I guess, no matter what, the judge is denying me the opportunity to learn as to why she decided not to end that settlement agreement after I proved breach of contract, and denied me the right to collect my full amount owed as the terms of the contract stipulated. So at this point, since the commissioner isn't going to even so much as explain the reasons behind her decision, to just pacify me, it ain't going to happen, obviously. So I don't want to go back in court against my neighbor, but I do want to find out why the court is not honoring its own contract. So now I got to put in I guess, the complaint with the commissioner, or the Commission of Judiciary Committee. Yeah. So I got to file that now, just to point out that the judge denied me twice answering what happened, why she didn't honor the terms of the contract, and to also show that, she totally did not honor the terms of the contract. And like I said, no matter what, I will get that money eventually if I'm going to get it, if that house ever sells. And if it never sells, and my neighbor still does dumb stuff, then she's going to still do dumb stuff. But I'm not taking any payments from her. I'm not keeping tabs on Google anymore. I am not a bank. I am not required by law to finance my neighbor, much less my neighbor who is still daily going out of her way to cause me grief. Yeah, I'm not crazy. She is. Yeah, no, since I've been ignoring her completely and returning any mail and not going out there and engaging in any type of communication with her when she's destroying my property, it's been kind of nice, you know. John, he's gone out of his way to make me pay attention to him also. Go figure. Didn't have the balls, like I said, to show up in that courtroom. But that's okay. The point here is, yeah, the more I ignore them, the better off I am. And, you know, the more I ignore them, they go out of their way to try and get me to pay attention to them because they do thrive on negative attention. But at this point in time, no. The judge, Commissioner Snyder, at the Simi Valley Courthouse, has denied me the opportunity to learn why the courthouse did not honor the contract they insisted I enter with the crazy neighbor. So, yeah, she still owes me money. But I still got a lien on the house, so no matter what, eventually maybe I'll collect. And if not, oh well, right? It's only money. Okay, so today I actually got this in the mail from the courthouse, the reason for the denial this time. It says, request for court order and answer filed on 6/26. The request is denied, and explanation for decision, if any. Request is untimely. That's funny because, you know, I asked for the reason that the termination wasn't honored in the courtroom, and I was thrown out of that courtroom because, you know, it's done. And 2 days later, the courthouse did receive my first request for the reasons for the decision that was made regarding not ending that settlement agreement, which was very timely, and now it's untimely. I'm given 30 days to put in that request, so yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to file at least a complaint with the Judiciary Committee because clearly somebody doesn't want to tell me why they didn't choose to end that settlement agreement. Oh, well, doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It's only money, but the fact remains. I proved breach of contract, and I am not required by law to finance my neighbor for everything she's done to me. And I shouldn't have to be begging for a response to why the contract was not nullified as it should have been when I proved breach of contract. That's exactly what the contract says. But clearly, yeah, it wasn't. But even though the courts choose not to honor their thing regarding not ending the settlement agreement, I, whose signature is on that contract, am choosing to terminate that contract. And yeah, I'll just wait until the house sells. If it does sell, who knows? It did sell once, and then as soon as she found out I was getting paid, all of a sudden the house wasn't for sale anymore. And yeah, so clearly, yeah, the courts doesn't want to help me, I guess, in that settlement agreement for whatever reason.